Welcome to Week 6 of Barrington Sports Monday Night Hockey. I'm Simon Mason, and on tonight's show, we have the highlights from Surbiton as they face Reading in both the Men's and Women's Premier Leagues, and goals from the Men's East Conference as Cambridge hosted Richmond. Our first match is from the Investec Women's Premier League as Surbiton hosted Reading. Surbiton were on the climb up the table following draws in their opening 2 matches, whilst Reading was sitting at the bottom with only 1 point. Match commentary is from Charlie Brougham.
Penalty corner then to Surbiton. Ansley to the right. Webb to the left. It's gone to Ansley. It's along the ground. It's up off Becky Herbert and into the Reading net. What a start for Surbiton inside 2 minutes. And Becky Herbert gives them the lead. Ansley along the ground. And Herbert deflecting it over Ellis. Another penalty corner for Surbiton. Is it going to be Ansley? No, it's switched across the page, but it's still Becky Herbert just in front of the flick spot to deflect it over Ellis once again. And Surbiton 2, Reading 0 now. Another very well worked penalty corner from Surbiton. And Sarah Ellis, well, no chance. Here is Webb. Goes across the park, and here is Atkinson. Atkinson down to the goal line. Ball comes across, it's loose, and here's Coulson, and it's 3-0. Hannah Coulson on 26 minutes, giving Surbiton a healthy 3-goal advantage. And as it comes across, I think there's just a moment's pause from Sarah Ellis. Is she expecting Belinda Smith to clear it? Well, there's half a pause, and Coulson pounces. Penalty corner, and it comes. Ansley along the ground, and that's a fine save by Ellis with the stick glove. She's leaning to her right is Ellis, and she gets down sharply to deflect it away. So Surbiton looking to bring it out of defence. That's some ball down that right-hand channel to pick out Robinson. Ball tries to nick it off Robinson. Robinson into the circle. This is Cownan. Cownan with Van Berkel for company! And Cownan on the reverse stick makes it Surbiton 4, Reading 0. It's a fine finish from Charlotte Cownan. Robinson with the work down the right-hand flank. And as she slips there, Freya Ball thinks she can nick it. She doesn't. Robinson gets the reverse stick cross in. Cownan still has so much work to do. Van Berkel thinks this is okay, but it's not okay because that is a fine finish. This is Reading once again. Caddick into Richardson Walsh. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert to the left to Emma Thomas. Thomas does well. Thomas with the shot. Wide of the mark. And a rare chance for Reading. A rare outing into the Surbiton 23. Richardson Walsh playing it back to Susie Gilbert. Gilbert has a little look up. Thomas is really her only option. Finds Thomas, who does well to bring it under control. She goes past Becky Herbert, gets the shot away, and it's last off Elizabeth Hunt. Ball turned towards the circle, off the foot of Belinda Smith. Here's Sandra Roach. Roach still going. Roach past 3 Reading players and puts it into the net. 5-0. Well, Reading will be kicking themselves. They didn't get it clear. Roach did get a little bit of luck off the first deflection off Belinda Smith. As it's played in here, it comes off Smith into Roach's path, but they've still got plenty of opportunity Reading to get it clear. First player to go in is Barnes. Then Gilbert has a little go. Then Belinda Smith tries to get back. But credit to Sandra Roach, she didn't give up. And Ellis gets a touch, but not enough to keep it out. Reading camped so deeply inside their own 23, and it's all Surbiton. And this is Page. Back it comes from Robinson. Cleared by Ellis. Put back in by Cownan. A second goal for Charlotte Cownan. A second goal on the reverse stick. A brilliant finish by the Surbiton number 4. And as Van Berkel loses it here, it's good work from Page. Aware that Robinson's to her left. Robinson fires it in, looking for the touching at the far post. Ellis makes a save, but oh, how about that for a finish from Charlotte Cownan? Is there to be a consolation for Reading? Well, that's not the greatest of passes, and Here comes Surbiton again. Here comes the skipper, Sarah Haycroft, once again. Haycroft into the circle. Haycroft still going. Pull back, and somehow Maz Downer clears it off the line, and Reading survive once again. So close to a 7th from Surbiton. Haycroft causing the damage on that 45-degree run once more. Plays it back across the goal. Downer actually gets the first touch, but then is aware enough to get it clear, and it just misses Jenna Wolven on the far post. So, penalty corner, and that is the final whistle. So Surbiton can surround the circle, looking for this 7th goal. Is it to be 7th heaven for Surbiton here this afternoon? In it comes. Ansley flicks it goalwards and in. Surbiton 7, Reading 0, and it has been as comprehensive as the scoreline would suggest. It's top of the circle. Ansley takes it on straight, finds the corner, and Surbiton with a comprehensive 7-0 victory against Reading.
Elsewhere, University of Birmingham were held to a 1-1 draw at home to Canterbury, Alicia Caillard and Dirkie Chamberlain getting the goals. Clifton beat Buckingham 2-1, Leicester went down 2-0 at home to Bowden Hightown, and East Grinstead suffered their first defeat of the season away at Holcombe with Lucy Wood getting a brace of goals. This means that Surbiton overtake East Grinstead to make University of Birmingham's lead at the top of the table just 2 points, whilst Reading and Buckingham remain stranded at the bottom of the table. Back to Sugden Lane now, as top of the table Surbiton hosted 4th place Reading. Surbiton went into that match as the only remaining team with a 100% record, whilst Reading had claimed just the 1 point in their last 2 games.
Chance here for Reading with a free hit just outside the circle. This is O'Neill, across it comes and it's off the post. Andy Watts with a little touch in front of David Kettle. He beat the keeper, but he couldn't beat the post. Free hit outside, taken by McCabe, driven into the circle. Here's a chance now for Surbiton, and that's a fine save by Tommy Alexander. Looking for the top corner, and the Reading keeper equal to it. Surbiton once more coming forward, but that's an interception from Tom Carson. Carson has Watts to his right, Shingles to his left. That's Watts, that's Shingles, 1-0. Brilliant goal from Reading, and it all came from a Tom Carson interception. He popped it up and over Dave Beckett, who I think wanted the whistle to go for a high ball or high stick, but Carson then kept his cool, found Andy Watts, who very unselfishly went across the goal, and Shingles applies the finishing touch. Long aerial ball, but Surbiton on the front foot. Little turn inside, little look up. It goes to Grassick at the top of the circle. Forsyth finishes. Goal number 13 for Alan Forsyth. A well taken goal. Grassick with a little touch at the top of the circle. And once Forsyth gets in this sort of position, one-on-one with the keeper, there's usually only one result, and that's a goal. Mantell to Shingles. Shingles up to the edge of the circle, and it's a slip by Carson. And Carson's still going. Oh, and somehow Tom Carson has found the back of the net, and Reading take the lead once more. As the ball comes in, Carson slips, and Proser just overruns it. Then Carson gets it back into the circle, and while he goes to ground, he beats Kettle at his near post. Surbiton 1, Reading 2. In comes the penalty corner, and it's Carson again. Tom Carson makes it Surbiton 1, Reading 3, and the visitors in a great position right now, coming towards the half-time break. Chance here for Surbiton. It's Daly from the top of the circle. Oh, that's brilliant from Matt Daly. Rifled into the back of the net, and Surbiton back to within a goal, gets it in the hook of the stick, and it's real power from Daly. Alexander well beaten. Surbiton looking for this equalising goal. Mattel does well and sees the free hit. It's taken quickly. This is Beckett. Lovely little ball from Beckett. Shot comes in. Good save by Alexander. Another good save by Alexander. But Forsyth on the follow-up to make it 3-all. 14th goal of the season for Alan Forsyth. You feel a little bit for Tommy Alexander, who makes 2 great saves. A lovely little ball from Dave Beckett under the arm. The first shot coming in here from Robbie Marks, saved to the left. The second one is well saved, but Forsyth following up on the third attempt. In comes the flick from Kelly, and they want a penalty stroke. Let's have another look at this. The man on the post is Dan Shingles. That's a great save from Dan Shingles, up off the stick. Here you go, Surbiton again through Scott Evans. Evans driving this left flank. Evans up against Shingles, still Evans. Evans going, Evans into the circle. Surbiton with a chance here. Oh, unselfish from Daly, and Evans makes it. Surbiton 4, Reading 3. From 3-1 down, Surbiton now lead 4-3. Evans down this left-hand flank. Comes back inside Simon Mantell. As the ball comes across to Matt Daly, he could have taken it himself, but unselfishly goes back to Kelly, who makes it 4-3. What a game. Here comes the penalty corner. Matt Daly keeps it low. Can you believe it? It's 5-3 now to Surbiton. What a turnaround for the home side. In it comes at the top of the circle. Daly keeps it low into the keeper's right. Alexander beaten. So this the last throw of the dice surely for Reading. Andy Watts, 5-4, but surely that's too little, too late. And indeed, there is the final whistle. And Surbiton hold on for his 6th consecutive victory this season. Watts with the consolation goal. What a thrilling match it's been, but Surbiton get the better of Reading in a 9-goal thriller. Surbiton 5, Reading for the final score.
In the other Saturday night game, Holcombe ran out comfortable winners over East Grinstead. Stedman, Catlin and Jackson with the goals. Hampstead and Westminster drew 2-2 with Wimbledon thanks to a 68th minute equaliser from Toby Rush. Cannock won 3-1 away at Canterbury, and Beeston and Brooklands Manchester University played out a 2-2 draw. So Surbiton maintain their 4-point lead at the top of the table, with Holcombe remaining their closest challengers. Canterbury remain rooted to the bottom of the table, yet to pick up a point. East Grinstead remain in trouble just above them. Now we head over to Cambridge for a clash between 2 of the early pace setters in the East Conference.
your man. Here's a hold and double your man. Bruno, hold. Now go hard. Fizzle on the inside.
That's all for this week's episode. Make sure you tune in at the same time next week for another episode of Barrington Sports Monday Night Hockey.